Hello everyone, welcome to another episode. Well, I can't say another one if this is my first, but whatever. Welcome to Teaching with Zanette. Today I want to tell you why I removed level 1 from my certifications, and I want to share with you some pros and some cons about level 1, because the reasons why I quit level 1 might be the very reasons that lead you to be like, level 1's about to be my jam. Okay, so I started with VIPKID in 2017, and when I started, I was only certified for level 2. And I was reading up on some of the Facebook groups, and a lot of people were talking about, oh my god, I love level 1. Oh, level 1 is amazing. I have so many bookings. And I was like, maybe I should try level 1, maybe, perhaps. So I did level 1, I got the certification, very easy, and I would say that I received moderate success from it. About 20% of my classes were level 1 and the other 80% was level 2. That's until I got all of my certifications. But 6 months ago, I removed level 1, and it's the best decision that I could have made. My heart is glad because I no longer have level 1. I can breathe easy because a level 1 student is not going to pop up on my screen. Praise the Lord. Okay, so 6 months ago, I removed the certification, and I was thinking to myself, you know, this is a little bit too much. This is too much. The moving, the being super animated, you're looking at the timer and you're like, oh my goodness, 25 minutes, dear Jesus, please help me to make it. Please, please. You see 24, 50 seconds to go. You're like, okay, bye, thank you, click. Oh, Lord Jesus. You know, you have your drink of water, you go walk around, and you all know, the ones who teach level 1, when you're finished, your armpits are like Niagara Falls. Like, it's just running, just wet, sweaty, and wearing too many clothes. It's just I can't even wear this to teach level 1. It's got to be less than this, and the fans got to be going, the AC has to be blasting. It was too much, so I removed it. Now I'm going to share with you some pros. All right, so number 1, my first pro would be their eagerness to learn. Their eagerness to learn. And I will say this, although they're age 3 to 5, many of them, they wanted to make me happy. They wanted to do what I asked them to do. They wanted to please me. For any of you guys who maybe have young children or teach younger children, like I used to be a preschool teacher, there's a time where they just want to please you. They're going to do everything you say. Yes, Missy. Oh, you know, they're just in it to win it. And that's what I really appreciated about most of my level 1 students. Now, my other pro is on the pro and the con list. I know, super confusing. But my next pro is singing. Okay. Anyone who knows me knows that I don't sing. I never sing. I can't sing. Singing is not my thing, right? So when I realized that there is a ridiculous amount of singing in level 1, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Really? You gotta sing every class like 2 or 3 times, like for real? For real? And you gotta do the actions and it's better to have the real props like the relaya. It's better to have that. Like, really? Like, why are we doing all of this? This is just too much. This is too much. But anyway, so back to the pro. Singing is a pro. Singing is on my pros list and singing is on my cons list. The reason why I have it on my pros list because I think it made me a better mother. I know you're thinking, what are you talking about? When I started VIPKID, my daughter was 4 months old, right? And I'm not one of those, well, I wasn't one of those mothers who were just like, oh, I have a baby. Oh, this is so exciting. I was the opposite. So the singing actually, it put a little bit of joy in my soul and a pep in my step. I realized that after only a few days of teaching level 1, I was humming around the place. I was humming in the house. I was singing to my daughter. Some of them were the songs from level 1 and some of them were other nursery rhymes. I had never done that before, ever. And I realized that, you know, it made me happy and my daughter was really responding to me singing more. So as weird as it may sound, the singing that occurs in level 1 helped me to be a better mother because I feel it helped me be more lovable. It helped me be more open with don't know, it helped me be more lovable, and it helped me be okay with being super extra and animated. That in the classroom translated well to my mothering. Like, it was, honestly, it was a gift. It was a gift. God sent that gift. Yeah. So pro, singing, yes. It's also a con, but I'll get to that later. My next pro is the booking. Now, you can get bookings with level 1 at non-peak times. What does that mean? Well, I'm in Eastern Standard Time Zone. That's where I'm at. And I usually teach 5 to 10 a.m. or when the time changes, 4 to 9 a.m. And if I want to teach in the evenings, I'm not really going to get any bookings other than level 1. So level 1 allows me to get bookings not only late at night, but early in the morning. I'm talking like midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, if that's what I desire, you know, but you know, not everybody's going to want to do that. So level 1 allows you to get bookings at these non-peak times, because you have to remember, these children are usually 3 to 5 years old. Some people, you know, they've gotten 2-year-old. I didn't get a 2-year-old, but some people do. And remember, these children, a lot of them, they don't go to preschool or any type of formal school. They're usually cared for at home. If it's not by a caregiver, it's going to be by the mother or one of the grandparents or both of the grandparents. I had a child, both her grandparents were on other side during the class. So, you know, if you want more bookings or different times, you're not really a morning person like me, you can do that. All right, so here are my 4 cons for teaching level 1. These are ultimately kind of all wrap themselves up into me deciding that level 1 was just not for me. Okay, the first con for level 1 is the rapport building. Rapport building with a very young child whose English is limited is a bit tricky. It's not hard, it just takes a lot of energy. You know, okay, I know your name. Great. I know that you're a boy or girl. Okay, great. Your favorite color. Okay, great. But what do I know about you? I want to form a connection. I like conversations. I want to know more about your family, your culture, your life, your likes, your dislikes. And it's a bit difficult to do that when I would say about half of my level 1s could not speak in a full sentence. Now, obviously, you can learn a lot about them without them being able to speak in a full sentence, because, you know, we're getting there. We're going to get there eventually. It's not that you need to be there at the beginning, right? It was a lot. It was a lot of work. And actually, in the future, I'm gonna give you guys some pointers on how to build rapport and build connections with younger students and your older students. Some good stuff coming. Okay, my next con is lack of supervision. Yes, so we all know level 1, you need to have a parent. Someone needs to be there for support and guidance, right? Someone, anyone. Sometimes you'll have a mom, great. Sometimes you'll have a dad, great. Sometimes you'll have the whole family, not so great. But a lot of times I had to call the firemen because there was no one there. Sometimes it's not a problem. Most of the time it was, because then we run into behavioral issues and timing issues, because, you know, 25 minutes, psh, I'm out. I got other places to go, other people to see, other things to do. You know, let's get this done. Your parents are paying for this. Let's do this. But, you know, I had a child. He had a rock climbing wall behind him. He would climb on, he would scale the wall, jump off, try and land on the table where the iPad is. A lot of times he would miss the table. It was kind of funny, but you know, you can't really laugh when somebody hits themselves. Anyway, besides the point, I had another child who would hit his younger sibling, and like there's a fight. Another one, he had a scissors and he's about to juke himself in the eye, and I was like, yo, relax, just relax. We're not doing that right now. Like, come on. Just a lack of supervision. Too many heart palpitations. Like, I'm more concerned about your child than you are. Like, we're doing this? No, we're not. All right, so singing is also on the cons list because there's just too much. There's just too much singing. There's too much singing. We gotta sing at the beginning sometimes. You always gotta sing in the middle, right? There's always that unit song that you gotta sing, and you gotta really get into it. You know, and like the songs, the backup tracks are terrible. There's like no downbeat, there's no bass, you know, it can't even get crunk with it. It's just like la-di-da-di-da songs. Like, no, I'm not trying to do, too much. Didn't like the singing, it was too much. And like trying to get some of them to sing, it was too much. You want them to do the actions, it's too much, especially if you got a 3-year-old strapped in a high chair. It was, no. my last reason for deciding, level 1's not for me is the energy output. There's just too much energy that I need to bring into the classroom and sustain for such a long period of time, because we want to hit that 25-minute mark and be out, but most of the time, for me, in my experience, level 1's, I have to take it sometimes to the 28-minute mark, because I really want them to get the information and I need them to be getting in it. I need some student output, and so to get more output for a distracted child or a child who might be a little bit more shy, you gotta get in it. You gotta do it, and it's just too much doing. This is just I feel like ultimately I was shucking and jiving. I'm here, I'm your entertainment tonight or in the morning, whatever. That's not what I signed up for. This is not a minstrel show. I'm not doing all the actions and the singing and doing all that extra stuff. And I know that's what not only VIPKID but the parents want, because I had a lot of parent feedback. I only have 5 Apple feedbacks, but I had a lot of parent feedback expressing their gratefulness that I brought the energy to the class. And I was like, okay, that's great, but it's just too much. I can't just keep going and going and going and going. Have you ever had more than 2 level 1's in a row? Oh my goodness. I usually teach standing up, so there's a level of readiness and a level of energy that is present already when they're standing, right? Man, sometimes I had to grab a chair. I'm like, bro, we doing a 3rd one? And it's 5:30 in the morning? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no, too much. So those are my pros and cons for teaching level 1. Like I said, some of the things that I did not appreciate might be the very things that make you think, oh my God, level 1 is for me. But you know what? I think you should just try it. Just try it. It's not gonna hurt to get the certification. To be honest, you should get every single certification that you qualify for. Get them all. I've gotten them all and they've greatly helped in every way. So I know some of you have taught your level 1 your level 1 students already, and I'd love to hear about your experience. What are some pros that I missed out? What are some cons that I missed out on? Because I know there are probably a lot more cons, but I would just like to know. Please make sure you comment. Leave a comment or 2 or 3 comments, and make sure you subscribe. Just subscribe. It's probably down here. I think it's down here. Yeah, subscribe. It's like red and it has a little bit of white writing and it says subscribe. It says subscribe here. You should subscribe. I think you should. All right, I'll see you later. But you didn't subscribe yet? I don't really know what you're waiting for. Just subscribe. Press the subscribe button. It's right here. And then after you do that, you can hit notifications so you know when the next one's rolling in. Hey! Now, really though, I would love for you to subscribe. I would love to get some feedback from you on what you connected with, the experiences that you've had. And if you are a new VIPKID teacher, or if you are considering applying, which I think you should, I would love to be your mentor or your coach. It's free for you. You don't have to pay a thing. You can always connect with me. You can shoot me an email. Use my referral code. It's right here or anywhere. Referral code. Just use my referral code and we're gonna get it popping. Here's my referral code. I can send you my referral link. As soon as you apply, make sure you contact me. Email me so we can level up together. All right, happy teaching. Don't forget to teach with purpose and passion. And I'll see you on the next episode of Teaching with Zanette.